Hey planters, welcome back to the Plants and Pilates YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going over Spanish moss. We're going to tell you the tips, tricks, and overall care for this air plant. First off, you might be wondering, what is an air plant? Well, an air plant is simply a plant that lives in the air. Air plants will absorb all their nutrients and water through their foliage. That's what makes air plants unique. You can place them quite literally anywhere. For example, over your shoulder. However, Spanish moss is native to tropical areas and grows on trees. First off, you might be wondering, how am I supposed to water a plant without a pot or soil? Well, let me tell you. There are two methods for watering your air plant. The first method I'm going to show you is dunking. Spanish moss love rainwater, so if you have a bucket, put it out in the rain, collect that rainwater and use that to dunk your Spanish moss and they'll love you forever. However, in our case, we live in Southern California, so as you may know, rainwater is not readily available. If you're in our situation, you can use tap water, just make sure it's filtered. For the dunking method, all you have to do is simply place the Spanish moss in your bowl or bucket of water. Make sure it's completely submerged. And now you let it sit for about 10 minutes and you should do this once a week. Our 10 minutes has gone by and our Spanish moss is nice and hydrated. I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna hang it up to dry. Having the moss hang like this prevents any buildup of water, which prevents any rotting or any damages occurring to your Spanish moss. The second method of watering your Spanish moss is by misting. Depending on the climate your Spanish moss is in will determine how often you should be misting. If you live in a hot, dry climate, you should be misting probably every day. If you live in a warmer, more humid climate, you should be misting probably every 3 days. I like this brass mister not only because it is functional, but it also looks really good with my green foliage. If you like this one too and you want one of your own, head over to plantsandpilates.com or check the link in the description. Spanish moss prefers being bright, indirect light. You could place it anywhere, just make sure it's not in direct sunlight as that will burn its foliage. Next, let's talk about fertilization. I recommend this air plant nourishing spray by Organics Oddities. This is what we use here at the Plants and Pilates shop. If you want to grab yourself a bottle, head over to plantsandpilates.com or stop by the shop. This air plant nourishing spray is super easy to use. Simply apply twice per month during the normal fertilizing season. Next, let's talk about propagation. In order to propagate your Spanish moss, we use the stem cutting method. So all you're going to do is get your sanitized scissors or shears and simply cut below a node. And there you have it. Now as you can see, I have 2 Spanish moss and they will continue to grow as normal with no damage done. I personally love Spanish moss as it's non-toxic and perfect for decorating. And there you have it, planters. Everything you need to know about the beautiful Spanish moss. If you want to pick up yourself one of these Spanish moss or one of these brass misters, head over to plantsandpilates.com. You can also shop on our Facebook shop, Instagram shop, Etsy, or Google Merchant. Wherever you want, we're there. Give us a follow on Instagram, we'll link it below, as well as all our other socials. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next time.